4 to 6 months out of the year is what he's spending here on the hilltop. But again, it's broken up. Weekend here, week there, another month here, et cetera, depending on what he wanted to visit from time to time. But anyway, this is the assembly room for folks. And again, just a quick reminder for y'all, just make sure we stay on this blue-gray tour carpet. This is our pathway, and that's because the raised teakwood floor is 100 years old. The travertine is now 100 years old as well. And sure, they're pretty sturdy materials, but when we have close to 1 million people a year come to the hilltop on a yearly basis, it's a capacity. At least is what it was advertised to them. So smoking was common here on the hilltop.
Ashtrays, I'm going, oh.
But it's not like, an apartment or dining rooms.
No, you didn't.
That's on purpose, because there are no kitchens or dining rooms in those 3 guest cottages. And that's because Mr. Hearst wanted all the meals to happen in one spot. And that's really due to the camping days, when they used to go camping here in the mid-lake, probably 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, because the morning room and the billiard room are left open for you after the film is done. So you could have come in here after the movie was done and sit down with the starring cast and variety. The center is nice and bright. Well, about 11 years ago, our art team here, the collections of the Hilltop, found paint flakes on the Persian carpet now.
And you can go do.
We hired an expert who generally works at Blackstone to get museum with dirt and smoke around from the previous owners, as well as this was the worst smoking part of this. So it built out and added to the dance. So there's probably not many of us who really enjoyed that game after a certain amount of time. But again, that's what was available here in his billiard room. There is also armchairs and sofas for those of us that are sitting down just trying to understand the 2 versions of billiard tables as well. So you didn't have to be active in here all the time. She was an Academy Award-winning actress. She was not a costume designer, obviously, but again, she was an Academy Award-winning actress. This blonde here is Marion Davies, our hostess of the Hilltop. Next to her is Charlie Chaplin, the sound film producer, director, actor, and composer of the 20s and early 30s. Only ever did one film with sound called The Great Dictator. Here we have Charlie Chaplin with his second one.
Well, that's neat.
14,000 square feet of space. Most of this storage. There is a 10,000 bottle capacity wine cellar in the house though. Underneath the movie theater is supposed to be a big There is 12 vaults down there for various artifacts to be stored into. One vault that was just filled with furs to hand out to his guests on a surprisingly cold day that maybe, because sometimes the weather is random. Like it could be like this. These were built to exceed the radon that builds up underneath the house. Radon is very dangerous in large amounts.
Yeah, so here's the old winery on the coastline, right above that that jetty that's closed because it's old and it's not safe anymore. There's an old church, and behind the church up on the hill you can see Hearst Castle.